This is House of Machismo.
So anyway, guys, today we can't really chit chat too long because we have a busy, very, very busy show today, guys. Yeah, because I remember I told you guys to pick your top 4 horror movies. Horror
horror movies?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, and I just kind of want you to maybe rate them a little bit, like on jump scares and gore and story and all that. But not too much because it's It's like that's a lot of movies that we have to go through. But I kind of wanted to get into that. Now, you guys have your movies?
Yeah, I have some movies. But are we gonna go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1? How are we doing that?
Let's just go ahead and reveal one.
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time. Because I have mine.
And these are going to be in no particular order for me.
Right, for me too.
Because, there's so many good movies out there to just try to rack your brain to find top 4,
It's hard.
Most of these are going to just be the ones that are fresh in my brain that I've watched more recently. So...
Well, mine are... There's stuff that I...
And for the sake of being different, too, because I know some of you are going to probably have the same...
Probably not.
Genres or same titles.
Well, let's see if we actually guess the same movies.
Well, you go ahead.
Yeah. I'm going to start first because I have an honorable mention
Marty's
that I wanted to talk about. And this is more of a scary movie that I grew up watching as a child. So as an adult, it's still a little entertaining for me, but not too much. But
Chucky.
No, Scooby-Doo meets the Boo Brothers.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
dude. Haven't seen this one.
Oh, that's a movie that they would show every Halloween, and I would always record it and lose the recording during. This is as a kid.
Boo Brothers.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo meets the Boo Brothers. I don't know if it'll hold kids' attention nowadays. Maybe it does, but basically Scooby-Doo just. It's a Scooby-Doo, Scrappy, and Shaggy go to some Beauregard mansion in Louisiana, and it's just one of those chasing kind of movies where they find clues to discover a hidden treasure, and they're
1987.
Ghosts. Yeah, and they're a ghost. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I suggest that you guys check it out with your kids. If your kids aren't into it, I wouldn't be surprised, because like I said, it's just a different style of movies that are, nowadays. It's not very sophisticated. Yes. And I actually have it on... DVD.
No.
Yeah.
What the hell? That looks like the Casper's brothers.
Yeah.
The Boo Brothers are these ghost hunting ghosts.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. So, but anyways, my first pick in the movie, my favorite horror movies would be The Conjuring. The Conjuring was one of those first movies that I saw in a long time that I thought, this is classic kind of horror stuff. A lot of jump scares, but also the story, the atmosphere. Really love the atmosphere. The Conjuring, the original movie. And I know it was a TV set, but the house that they used in the movie, man, I would love to have lived in that house. It's a really nice house.
Interesting.
Yeah, but the story from Ed and Lorraine Warren about a demon and this house, this farm style house, I guess, out in the middle of nowhere. It was one of those movies that just really. Really scared me while I was watching, which is not an easy thing to do because I don't scare very easily. So, K-Rod?
Okay. This has been a while, but it's called, I had to look it up. It's called Demons.
Okay.
I hated that fucking movie because my brother used to watch it all the time.
Oh, in front. How old were you when you?
Well, this was in '85.
Oh wow.
So
okay.
I was a baby. I was still a kid, and my god, it's a zombie-ish movie, and it just scared the shit out of me. And it all started in a movie theater. That's how people got infected. I'm trying to remember how it started, or how that person got infected.
Yeah.
But it started in the movie theater, and they were just all there.
And by doing something so innocent, made it so scary.
Probably, yeah. And then it just became demons. They call them demons, but I think they were like zombies.
Did you watch it at home or in the theater?
No, it's at home.
At home? Yes. Then your brother wanted to watch it, and so therefore you had to.
Yes.
To watch it.
I had to watch it because he wanted to watch it, but that shit was so fucking scary. But the main person was a girl.
Yeah.
It was a girl just fucking destroying everybody. And it was like
demons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I saw the first time I saw it was in Mexico in VHS. Because there was the Mexican blockbuster in our little
1985.
town.
Okay.
El Blockbustero.
Right, Blockbustero.
Yeah.
Lamberto Bava.
Yes.
Is the film this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that shit was scary.
I like the cover art.
It looks like a B movie.
If what did it have a lot in there? A lot of any kind of jump scares or anything?
Yes.
Was
Well,
it
it came
very
out of
gory?
nowhere.
I was assuming it was very
good.
gory.
Yes.
Oh, poor
That was
K
crazy.
Rod.
Oh, yeah, I was a scared little bitch.
Oh, did you go sleep in your mom's bed or?
No, I slept with him
Oh, did you?
and hugged him.
Oh. You two shared a bed?
Back in the day, yes.
Okay, I shared a bed with my brother when I was a
poor.
kid. Yeah.
No. We showered together to save water.
Yep. Till we
That's
were
the
8.
excuse.
Brothers do kind of weird things that now we consider them weird, but back then it was just kind of like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah,
same.
but that was a scary one.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind watching now because I'll be like, I'm not scared no more. Watch me be more freaked out.
No, I know, right? You were like,
Brings
no,
memories.
I wasn't ready for this. All right, Chris.
I'm gonna go with just off the top, Paranormal Activity.
Yes.
1, 2, and 3 were pretty good. Anything after that, it gets kind of watered down. It's kind of recycled, the same thing. But just going off Paranormal Activity, these are things that you either, whether you believe in ghosts or not, I mean, there's something there. There's an energy you can feel when you go into an old house or a house that's been around in an old part of town that has a lot of history in it. Especially for me growing up in an old city like Chicago, in an old house that was over 100 years old, I felt different type of energies. And this movie played on those, on those tropes and things like that. And just seeing, cabinets open, and it's all filmed off like their security system in the house, right?
Yeah.
And then the guy starts, putting up more cameras when he feels like there's something there. And then
Yeah.
And then it's just like lapse time of them sleeping in the bedroom, and then you see like things in the dark hallway or the doors opening and the covers are moving, and then you hear shit in the other end. It's really fucking playing with your mind. You know what I'm saying?
It was because I remember the first movie.
Yeah.
It was very well done, even though it was a nothing movie.
I mean,
there's
Yeah.
they
they didn't do much with it until
Yeah.
like the last like 5 minutes. Then there was some crazy shit that happened.
Yeah, and so I remember because it was a modern house. That's the thing is that it because with an old house you expect that kind of stuff, but this was actually a pretty modern house in a modern neighborhood, modern people.
Set in Southern California, I believe all these were.
And so it's to have something like that, you take away someone's comfort zone.
Yeah.
So this is not a dark, scary street.
Yeah.
It's not like some dark basement that you're not stranded somewhere. This is literally your home.
Yeah.
And then to have something like that happen, that's it's crazy.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
And definitely the first 1 and 2, and then the third one are pretty good. And then check it out.
I like
it's a good one.
I'll be honest with you. I like the first one, and then the second one was cool because it ties. I know it's all tied
kinda
together.
tie in,
It's all tied together, but the first one really ties in with the second one.
Yeah.
Because it made sense because the events were there. But I also like the Mexican version, the
Mexican one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, because that really gave it some history.
They were all pretty decent.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the first 2 and 3 really.
How many were there?
I want to say there was 5.
Yeah, there was one that
I think
I'm
the
like,
Mexican one was the 5th one. Or
it was the
the
last
4th
one. It was the last one.
Okay.
And so I think the one before that, I wasn't really into that one. And I say because I'm like, by that time it had already been done. I enjoyed the first few movies of it.
Yeah, like I said, it was 1, 2, and 3 were good. The 4th one,
Yeah.
And then you had the 5th one, which was the Spanish one.
Yeah. And that one
And
really.
then they had one after that called The Ghost Dimensions, which I don't think I even seen that
I
one.
saw that one. That one was the final one. That one was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay.
I mean, for a 5-movie series, it's pretty strong in the horror, in my opinion. So check it out if you haven't seen it.
No, definitely. You should watch it with your kid, K-Ron.
No. I was just taking him to Mexico and it happens there.
I mean, it's
He'll
one of
take
those
care of
movies
you.
that really, it stuck with me after I watched it to where when I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm still thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those types.
See, I don't, and personally, I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't think they're real or
I
whatever. But
Well,
if I'm home alone at night, I'm like, what was that?
Well, the mind's powerful and the mind plays tricks.
It
so,
does. It does. Yeah,
Especially
it's like,
in the dark.
Yeah. All right. So my other movie will be 28 weeks later.
Okay.
28 weeks later. And
wait, not 28 days?
not 28 days.
like that one?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was just all the British accents.
Yeah.
I'm all like, oh God.
British.
But the 28 weeks later, I did enjoy that one, mainly because it was. I think there were just more Americans in it, because of the accents, and but also like the style. It was creepy, and there was action, and I did like the style of it because it was all shot at night. It was supposed to be shot at night. That's the belief, but it was actually shot during the day. So that's why you could see everything when it was, quote, nighttime. Yeah. You could see everything. You can see the details, even though it was, quote, dark.
So bright.
Right? That's the way they used to shoot stuff like back in back in the black and white days. They used to shoot film in black and white. They would shoot the nighttime scenes during the day. So you'd see everything because it was hard to tell, if it was daytime or nighttime. It didn't really matter. You just brought down the brightness level some. So the same thing with this one. I think they tried shooting like a nighttime filter that you would use, sort of like a infrared night vision kind of a filter for it, but it was used during the day, so it kind of darkens it. It makes it just look a little bit more nighttime, even though it's daytime. So I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't know this until after I watched the movie. And I thought, that's a pretty cool technique. How do people do that? And so when I looked it up, that's what impressed me by it. But then also the whole, how everything seems to be okay. And then the shit hits the fan.
Like always.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a good one. My brother likes those movies.
Zombie movies are always good for me. All right, K-Rod.
And I said this one earlier. Candyman.
Yeah, I was like, no, let's not talk about it right now, K-Rod. But, okay, Candyman. I never seen it.
Really?
Never seen it. And I think the reason why I didn't bother watching it because it wasn't for me. Because I already had my horror people like Freddy and Jason. And I didn't have room for another one.
See, and I'm seeing these I'm seeing these movies because that's when I was a kid. And
yeah. Candyman came out when I was an adult.
Yeah, 95.
Yeah. Was I an adult? It came out in 95. I was in high school.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then the reason I saw it, I recently just saw the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy fuck, I like this one.
How did you like the new one?
I liked it.
Was good? I haven't seen that
I always thought that there was a Candyman 1, 2, 3. I had no idea that there is.
There's two.
There's two other ones.
Yeah, there's
the first one and the second one, then there was a big break.
Yeah. Okay, so then there's three.
And then the new one that came out.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's a bigger fucking break from the new
one. But it's all continuous. It wasn't like a reboot or anything.
Yeah, it continues because
that's good.
They go back and that's why I like this one because this one really fucking explained the history of the Candyman.
Okay, so who is the Candyman?
It started, I think, the
year... Candyman can because he makes us sick with love.
Have you seen it?
Well, it's set in Chicago.
The new one. Yeah. Okay, because I think it said it started with the 1800s or night. Yeah, I think it says the 1800s. That's when it started, and then it's just people summing the Candyman,
like Bloody Mary in a way.
Yes,
Bloody Mary.
Yeah, it's just summing him. And the reason they did it this time is because they want their hood back, and they wanted Candyman to fix it and kill these white folks. Because you know how they come in and get rid of the ghetto.
Gentrify.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Charles!
I like that. Netflix. Oh, there's a show called Gentrify.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I like this one because it explains everything. Right, it goes way back to like everything.
They're all like, Charles, I heard something in the lounge downstairs. Could you go check? Okay, I'll go check.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good one because one of them was mistaken by a person that was putting razor blades in candy, and the fucking cops didn't even say anything. They just beat him to death. And that's one of the Candymans. And there was a kid Candyman. You saw that one? That was a kid. So it's just basically people getting wrongly accused of stuff.
Oh, so it's like a view on society.
Yes.
Okay.
The new one is. The old one wasn't.
Huh?
Well,
yeah, the new one. I'm talking about the new one, not because you said new one.
Yes, yes, I know the one that you picked for your
But
list.
I do like the old one.
Well, we're not talking about that. No, I'm just kidding.
But I don't want to spoil the new one because it has to do with something with the old one. That dude's voice, I forgot. I was trying to find his name. Do you know his name?
No.
Tony,
Chris isn't looking up your movie.
Tony Todd. No, wait. Okay. Daniel.
Tony Todd. Isn't that the new Robin?
Is it?
No.
There you go. You see camera? I like his voice. And the quote he says, what does he say? I am the whatever, the famous fucking quote he says with that voice he has.
I am the Candyman. I don't know.
That too.
Oh.
He says that. But he has a famous quote, and then that quote comes in the new one. I'm like, like I literally just came like 3 drops when he said that.
Wow.
It's
That's exciting.
it's set in Chicago in the Cabrini Green projects
Yes.
that place?
area. Yeah, well, they tore down all those buildings, which that's a whole history lesson in itself. That's why there's
Are you the Candyman?
That's why there's so much crime in Chicago, because they tore down all these project buildings. That
God,
are
Chris,
20
where were you
story
2 minutes
long.
ago when K-Rod was struggling with his explanation?
Well, I wanted him to get into
okay.
into the movie part, but it
Yeah.
is set in Chicago in the poverty stricken areas, South Side Chicago, Cabrini Green, where all that stuff is.
So this is actually, because I don't know. I mean, I do like the idea that they're putting history into all this.
Yeah, those buildings aren't there anymore, so it's
They're not?
fun. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find that quote, but I like that dude's. Oh, that's the same guy from. I've seen that motherfucker somewhere.
Doesn't your phone just say, "Hey, phone,
click
find
on
quote for something"?
I will look at it later.
That's okay. I mean, yeah. No, wait, that's what I mean. I'm not putting you down. I'm saying
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Look it up for later.
My next movie,
But, yes.
I think it holds up as one of the better zombie movies. It's very action-packed, star-studded cast. A lot of people don't think about this as a horror movie, but Planet Terror from Robert Rodriguez. It's
with,
part of the Grindhouse
yeah.
series
Yeah.
with Death
I haven't seen
Proof.
it, but I heard of it.
You
yeah.
haven't seen that? Oh my goodness.
It's like a zombie-ish kind of movie,
Dude,
right?
you got to see it. You got to see it. It's action horror. And it's got a star-studded cast. I mean, we got Bruce Willis, Josh Brolin. It's called Planet Terror.
What the fuck? No.
It's actually a really good
It's
movie.
part
I
of the
heard.
Grindhouse series with Death Proof was the first movie, and then you had Planet Terror, or vice versa. One was first, one was the other one.
This is before my time.
2007.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
2007. Dude, if you guys haven't seen this, have you seen Planet Terror? You guys got to watch this.
I've heard really good things about it.
As
yeah.
far as a zombie movie goes, I mean, it's up there. It hangs with Day of the Dead. It hangs with the other zombie movies you guys probably got in the back of your minds.
Well,
But
then I'm gonna watch it.
it's an action. It's an action-packed movie with zombies, and it's Robert Rodriguez style with
I like it.
with Quentin Tarantino probably.
Oh,
like it.
crap!
Probably
No, never mind.
it's not
Tapping out.
with him, but
okay.
it's part of his series, so he consulted. They both
I
consulted.
just don't
each
like
other.
it when Robert Rodriguez plays with Quentin Tarantino.
They play
Why?
together. It's a great movie. They zoom in
like
on
it.
certain things where it's like it makes your skin crawl a little bit because they're like, just something simple as like an injection from a syringe. Like they make it skin crawling and creepy and stuff
shit.
like that.
Okay.
And then it turns into a full blown zombie movie and it's fucking awesome.
Planet Terror.
It's really good.
Planet Terror.
Planet Terror.
That does sound familiar.
It is. I mean, it was actually
brother's
pretty
probably
good.
seen it.
It did very well.
What's her name? Rose McGowan.
Yeah, I was gonna
is
say
in
that's the one with
it.
Rose McGowan.
Okay.
Marley Shelton.
She
I'm gonna tell my
used
brother
to be
because he's
with.
the one that got me into all these movies, so he's probably seen this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him.
Fergie's in it.
Wait, what?
My
I don't wanna see it.
London
I don't want to
bridge
see it
is
no more.
gone.
Josh
I
Brolin,
don't know.
Bruce Willis. Josh Brolin plays a crazy doctor in it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so go check it out.
Nice.
I will. No, actually, I will.
You need to write Candyman. Bitch.
What?
That's a good one. Did you
Yeah.
like the new one? Let's see. Go next.
My next one. This movie had me in the theater covering my eyes.
Casper.
No. No. But seriously, it really did, and they did a great job. And there was some comedy in it, which I also enjoyed. But Insidious was one of those movies that I knew as soon as I saw the trailer, I was gonna
The
like.
first one?
Yeah.
When it first started? Okay.
Yeah, well, all of them actually I enjoyed, but the first one is always going to be the one that's like, oh God, And so yeah, there were, especially when you're waiting for it and you know it's coming and you don't, no, I don't want to see it, but but
And
yeah,
then it doesn't happen, and then all of it, and then it happens.
yeah, and so with that, it was very. Just so many hidden things here and there. It's been a long time since I've seen a movie like that.
Made good money too.
Yeah, it really did. But they're not that expensive to make.
Shit, they
is the
made like
thing.
5 of these.
Yeah, no, 4. Is it
Four.
3
There's
or
4 of
something?
them, yeah.
4. Yeah, and so I enjoyed them all, but the first one was just one of those where I thought that's perfect. It was great. One of the main characters dies in it, and so when they make the new ones, I'm like, well, how are they going to keep this character in there? But they managed to do so. you know. And so I was like,
going back.
well, they did some past ones, some prequels,
Yeah.
and then also because the second one ties in with the first one, and so that was very, in my opinion, that was very well done. But yeah, it was just very creepy, you know, with the lady in black who just kept on getting closer and closer to the sun, you know. And it's kind of a cool tie-in because the dad in that played Ed Warren in The Conjuring, and so that was kind of cool how it all kind of just.
Put it all together.
2010 came out in 2010.
It was very well done.
So it's not that old. Go check it out.
Definitely.
Yes.
Unless you don't want to sleep at night.
That was like 11 years ago. Like that's pretty old.
Well, it's still
Anything about, yeah.
you know, but it still holds up.
Yeah.
And so, but if you're comfortable sleeping the way that you're sleeping now, then don't see it.
Yes.
You know, this is my opinion.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, K-Rod.
Well, this should be well, this shouldn't count because it's the same actor. I found it's Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, that's fine. Why would it not count?
Because it's the same actor. That guy from the Candyman.
Okay. He was that guy from the original.
The one that goes to the attic.
Yeah.
Him.
Okay,
He's
we're
the one
talking
who
about the
plays-
black and white one, right?
No. This is the 1995 one.
Okay, that was also a good one too.
Yeah.
It was a remake, right?
No, 1990. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a remake. Yeah, both of them were equally
That one
scary.
was scary because of my brother, of course. I was only 2 years old, but
I watched it on purpose and I was scared. Well, because for the original, I
the
lived in a farmhouse
Yeah.
when I watched the original one, and that was scary because I had to go out and lock like these gates at night.
Yeah.
You know, and make sure that these other like stalls for the horses were locked and whatever, and it would be my turn to go and do it.
Yeah.
And this would be like 8:00 at night in this big ranch, and I didn't want to go.
You're like, fuck this.
Yeah, pretty much. And I wouldn't go. Like I pretend like I did, but I didn't. But shh. All right, but do go on.
Yeah, no, that was a scary one. My brother used to freak me out all the time because that quote. I don't know if you remember the movie. He always goes. He was in the cemetery. The wife and husband.
Oh
it
yeah,
started,
I'm
goes,
going to get. They're
"I'm
gonna get you, Barbara.
Barbara.
Yeah.
My brother used to do that all the time. Now I laugh.
Did he
He'd be
call
like,
you
"Yeah."
Barbara?
Yes.
Did he make you his Barbara?
He'll look at me like they're gonna get you, Barbara. And then
you
that
run
motherfucker
into your
trips and he dies himself. Like, how the fuck are you gonna die? You tripped on yourself. And he goes clink neck.
Oh, so he wasn't fighting the zombie thing? I don't remember that
I think
part.
he tripped, right? Yeah.
I thought he was fighting the zombie. Then they get knocked over, and he gets
yeah.
his head. You know,
Well, yeah, he's fighting the zombie, and then I think he trips and falls and it
hits his head,
his
but
neck or something.
yeah, and then she's not sure if he's dead or not because she kept on saying, "It's like, hey, we got to go back and check on him." This was in the original movie.
Yeah.
I remember it because I remember watching
as
that.
original,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah,
But that was a scary one, and that's where that guy came from, too, Candyman.
yeah.
So that's what I remember.
That was
Yeah.
pretty scary.
And he's gonna be in the new
What?
Spider-Man 2. That same guy.
Spider-Man 2.
Yes. Three. Yeah, in 2022.
3.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, 3.
Spider-Man Far From No.
Coming out in December.
It's coming out this year.
Yes.
What are you looking
2023.
at? Yeah. What? No.
Oh wait, he's gonna be in the Spider-Man game. Sorry, 2023. Yes.
Game.
Zoom. He's gonna be Zoom in the Flash and Venom in the upcoming Spider-Man 2 game. Sorry. Right or
It's
wrong.
okay. We'll let it slide this time.
But yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, no, definitely. I most
Nice.
agree.
Damn.
All right, Chris.
My next movie came out in 1992. We're talking the original. I mean, it's a star-studded cast. We got Gary Oldman, Winona Ryder, Keanu Reeves, Anthony Hopkins.
Matrix.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Bram Stoker's Dracula, 1992. Have we seen this? Any of y'all?
No.
Oh my God. When we talk about Dracula movies, this is it. I mean, Bram Stoker's is the original Dracula story, and we're talking about where Count Dracula comes from. He's in this story, he's Vlad the Impaler. From way back in the I don't even know what year it was, but he's over here protecting the churches and blah blah blah. And
I believe it was in the early 16th century Chicago, Chris. If I'm not
1992,
mistaken.
15th century.
15th century.
Yeah.
I misspoke.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mind is very old.
It's directed by Francis Ford Coppola. You want to talk about set pieces, you want to talk about costume design, artistry in a horror movie, this is it. You got great Gary Oldman plays Dracula, and not only is he playing an old Dracula, I mean, they got him in different suits because they show how Dracula can transform to be young, to be old, to go back to when he was young and a knight in the churches, whatever, protecting the churches, and the costume of his armor looks medieval as hell, you know. And then they got him looking like a wolf, looking like a bat. I mean, the things this guy had to go through, probably 13 hours every day in makeup and shit. And then you got Keanu Reeves. Then you got Anthony Hopkins, who plays Van Helsing, Dr. Van Helsing in it. And it's just a great movie. If you want to go in and just enjoy a great movie, it's weird when he goes to the castle and all this other shit. And
it doesn't make fun of itself, right? Like, there's no real comedy or anything like that. We're talking about like straight up classic kind of a horror.
It's a classic horror movie.
Okay.
Now looking back, if you watch it in today's age, you might laugh at some of the things that are
right.
going on in it.
But I mean, but for itself,
as a movie, it's a legitimate movie.
Okay.
It's not trying to be a comedy or anything. It's trying to tell the story of Dracula and his abilities and what he can do and stuff like that.
What's it called?
It's Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Okay.
And there's an actual, I mean, that's the actual novel, too.
Who's
of
Bram
the original.
Stoker, K-Rod?
Uh-huh. And then
He's the writer of Dracula. He's the author
He's the
of
author.
the original Dracula story.
because I did like that that I guess a newer one called Dracula with that
Yeah.
what's his name? I think his last name is Black.
I mean, they made tons of Dracula
Yeah, they made
movies.
tons.
The guy from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
No, the other guy.
That's the only person
Something
I know.
Black. What's his name?
I don't know.
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom. Sorry, what the fuck? I said Black. Yeah, Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, Orlando Bloom.
I saw that one. I like that Dracula.
Yeah.
That one was pretty good because that one also like how Dracula
Yeah.
started, just to save his family.
And what the one that I'm referencing has also been spoofed in The Simpsons, where you see Mr. Burns and stuff like
really?
that.
Oh.
Yeah,
You're fired.
playing with the shadows.
Yeah.
The shadows like playing yo-yo. They have that in the movie where his shadow's doing something completely different.
Oh shit!
And then or they'll show like Dracula's hand tapping on Keanu Reeves while he's shaving. The Dracula's hand, he taps his shoulder, he turns around, he's like 20 feet away from him.
Yeah.
And shit like that. They do shit
Okay.
like that. So
I need to check
it's a fun movie. It's a fun movie.
I might check that one out.
check
Yeah.
it out.
More so than Planet Terror, probably.
Check them both out.
All right, so my last and final movie, I'm going to play a little bit of the trailer here.
Screen?
No,
Dawn of the Dead.
because it is Dawn of the Dead.
Nice.
Hey, Vivian.
And it looks
I-
like it can go backwards.
Let me see.
What caught
Hey,
me
that's
about this
amazing.
movie is that they showed the first 10 minutes on television. And
Wait,
I was
first 10
hooked.
minutes?
The very first 10 minutes on television.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. And for a while, this was the reason why I slept with the TV on, just because, not because of zombies, but
Because of the girl?
well, because of shit that can go down while you're asleep. Not that I'm paranoid or anything like that.
Look, that shit was creepy as fuck. I remember that part.
Little girl down the hallway.
Vivian, honey, are you okay?
Doesn't she attack him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, this is the one that's in the mall, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I know that the first version of this, it wasn't my movie. A lot of people, what was it, George Romero?
Uh-huh.
I didn't like the one in the mall. The original Dawn of the Dead.
They kill gets up and kills. Residents are advised to find a safe place.
I thought the
and
one in the
stay
mall
there.
was Day of the Dead.
Oh, it
No,
is.
no.
No.
I've
It's
just
this
been
one.
informed
Okay, this is the one that I was gonna pick.
Oh,
I was
really?
gonna pick this one.
Yeah.
I was thinking of it, but I would have said Day of the Dead.
Yeah, this one.
I love this one.
Yeah,
This was really good.
They had these were the running zombies
Fuck
that
yeah.
came after you. So if you didn't have cardio,
Road, there's a lot more.
oh man, you were
You're
dead.
fucked.
Why are they
Before
Yeah.
World War Z,
Before World War Z, were they more? Were
Oh, he's in
hordes.
there. Didn't he pass away?
Who?
Ving Rhames.
Oh, did he? Oh.
Yeah, this was a really good one.
And it didn't really have a discernible ending to it. It just kind of still continued, but like in a new location and stuff.
That shit creeped me out. The little baby zombie.
Yeah, they just did all this kind of stuff that I thought that was it's very high in gore, but a lot of suspense. I don't want to say jump scares. There are very few jump scares in my opinion, but for the most part, there is a lot of suspense in it, and the effects, and obviously the running zombies and all that. But how quickly it all just went to hell, you know. Other zombie stories kind of have like the slow burn, especially when it comes to Resident Evil, like when they do the series or whatever. It's like a slow burn because you're building up to it. This thing just happened overnight.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
While you were sleeping.
While you were sleeping. So yeah. That would be my last pick. Actually, I don't want to put them in any kind of order, but the Dawn of the Dead was just one of those. I remember there was a scene where these people from the outside are coming into the mall, and they let them in there, and they're assessing their injuries and all that, and they're wheeling this overweight lady,
yes.
in there. And apparently it was a guy in a fat suit that they made up to look like a zombie. Yeah, because they needed him to get up and start running like she did and then fall over.
That was crazy.
God, I mean, just knowing that, I mean, I'm like, maybe we should tie her down or put her lock her in a different room just to see, I don't know. But it was good. It was good. Good gore, good scary stuff. And I would say
there were sex in it too.
Yeah, there were sex scenes in there too. But the running zombie parts, that's the part that gets me because I'm like, they can catch you, not like your Night of the Living Dead.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That was scary too, Barbara.
Yeah, Barbara. All right, Barbara, what do you have for us?
I'm gonna get a shirt that says Barbara. They're coming to get you. My last one, I guess no order. Mm-hmm. It might not be scary to you guys, but I'll probably laugh at me. This movie was debuted on January 8th, 1993. Mm-hmm. And the name was...
How old were you in 93?
5.
5? Okay.
Yes. So...
Beetlejuice?
No. Oh, no.
Love Beetlejuice.
It was called... Let's just say Jennifer Aniston was in it.
Friends?
No.
I don't know.
Hold on. Jennifer Aniston?
Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
She must have been like really new.
Yes.
She was like 17 or something?
Yeah.
Oh, Leprechaun.
Chucky? Leprechaun.
Oh, the original Leprechaun's legit though.
Yeah.
Leprechaun.
Yeah.
That
I remember.
shit's
Yeah.
fucking
Not Leprechaun in the Hood.
No. Fucked up. Dude. That's what I say with Jennifer Aniston. The first one. That shit scared me. And I'm sorry out there, but when I used to be a kid and I see like little people, that freaked me out for a long time.
Yeah.
Because I thought, oh my God, that,
They're after me gold.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that shit was scary.
Love that.
That was good. That was like just for fucking coins or gold coins. And 1, 2 when he's counting and shit. Like, oh, fuck, please be all
I
here.
have 1 gold coin, 2 gold coins.
And that motherfucker eats the coin, the big dude.
And he starts cutting it out. Yeah. That's kind of interesting. He uses the buckle of his shoe
to do that.
Sharp.
Like,
I'm
what
like, jeez. It's like
fucking heels.
Yeah. It's like you couldn't physically rip it out. But anyway.
Jennifer Aniston was hot in there too. So.
How old was she in that one? She must have been like,
I think this is
20s or no? She was pretty young when she started on Friends.
Yeah, because
she must have been like,
because Friends started in the 93. It's 90. No, sooner.
I think in the late 90s maybe.
Oh, so she did this first and then Friends.
I think so. I don't know.
I thought Friends was the same year, 94.
Oh, Chris, you're good at looking up stuff. When did Friends start?
I think it was in 95.
Friends had to have been 95, 96. Yeah.
Yeah, now I gotta look.
Okay, so but this isn't about Friends.
94, a year later.
Oh, okay. All right, so anyway, Leprechaun. That's not bad. I've seen that movie. I've seen a few of those movies.
Leprechaun.
Hey,
all right, Chris.
I was 5 years old. So
I would be remiss not to mention this. This is one of my favorite childhood movies. A lot of them are stupid. A lot of them are fun. They made so many of them, just like some of the other famous genres in the horror genre. And I'm just gonna sing the song for you.
What?
Okay. 1, 2, Freddys coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab a crucifix. 7, 8, you better stay away.
You should have done that shit in the beginning.
9,
I had to figure it out.
10, he's back again.
Okay, K-Rod. Now you do it, but with that high voice.
I don't know the song.
1, 2, Freddys coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab a crucifix. Yes.
Actually, Nietzsche's mind. There's a TikTok of a lady. She says, "This is why my neighbors hate me." And she's in an apartment. She goes in the stairwell.
Yeah.
and starts singing that song. Oh my god, that's just so fucking scary. But she has that voice, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I would have moved out.
Have you gone in the bathroom with your Candyman movie? Have you gone in the bathroom, turned the lights off, and said Candyman?
To this
3
day,
times?
no.
You should do it in my bathroom.
No, to this day,
On the
no.
break, you're gonna go do it in my bathroom.
Or do you
no.
remember the old one? It was like Bloody Mary.
Yeah,
if
no.
you go in
Yeah.
there and say Bloody Mary and
Never
shit.
done that.
Yeah. So anyway, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
We all know-
Which one? I don't know.
Well, I just said the whole genre,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
Except-
The first one obviously is the best. Wes Craven.
Of course. Yeah.
I think Wes Craven's only done 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
He did the first one. I think he came back for the third one.
Yeah, he didn't do the second one. I
Yeah,
think.
he didn't do the second one. He came back for the third one, and then he came back for Wes Craven's New Nightmare or whatever when they were like filming a Freddy Krueger, and then
Yeah.
it turns into a movie itself.
Yeah.
Which I heard that one is probably one or two of the best ones besides for the very first one. Because the first one, Freddy Krueger, is an actual... They're not making a joke of him yet. He's not like this character yet.
He's pretty damn serious and scary.
He's still serious and scary,
Yes.
and he's legit, But then as the series goes on, they kind of make him a joke and
So
whatever
when he kills people, he does it in
In
a comical way for himself.
for himself.
Yeah.
And then
I just like this voice.
there's just a lot of throughout the whole series, if you watch all the movies and stuff like that, there's just awesome kills. People are getting killed in unique,
In their
creative
bed.
ways. There's weird things, where they flash back to his childhood home or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's weird things on the table moving around and things like that. Or they get, there's real cool and unique kills is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say, aside from just Freddy Krueger being Freddy Krueger. So anyway, Freddy Krueger series, I just grew up
Oh,
with
no,
it
absolutely.
and I loved it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just like his voice when he's like, your worst nightmare.
And I mean, the guy, he's got a glove with the blades on. I mean, that's classic. So
Who doesn't want one of those?
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands.
I've looked on Amazon; they don't have any. And at least I wanted someone with real blades.
Yeah.
Not that I want to use it or
And
anything,
they
but
always
just
sell
be
it in
cool to have.
Halloween.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
You got whatever.
Vega.
Wave
from Street Fighter.
Wolverine. I was gonna say Wave. Wolverine. Yeah, Vega from Street Fighter.
But Freddy Krueger, that's fucking bad. Yeah, you can go wrong with that in Halloween. It's always fucking there.
You just need the red and black stripe.
I wouldn't mind that sweater just to have it. To
And
be
then the
honest.
burnt
serious,
face and stuff. So yeah, that's
That was a good one. That's
Yeah,
cool.
good choice. Good choices, guys.
yeah.
Yeah, and mine too.
Krueger.
Just saying.
Oh, yeah, yours
yeah.
was
Mine,
good.
mine were also pretty
were
good.
Really good. Really good.
Yeah, so you guys definitely should probably check out some of those movies for Halloween.
Can I throw one in there?
Sure.
Because this one, I think this one tops it all. That to this day, I will not see those movies.
What?
The Exorcist.
Yeah.
I saw
Because
it.
I know it can happen in real life. Because
Yeah.
I believe in all that. So that's why I don't see it.
Yeah,
Like,
a couple
all.
just honorable mentions from me. I'm not going to get into them. The Omen, the original one,
See,
was
yeah,
good.
I don't see none of that shit.
What do you got? Do you have any honorables?
I did. You have to come back to me because they escaped my mind.
I mean, of course, you know.
Well, the original Night of the Living Dead to me. I mean,
Yeah.
I did like the '95 one was very good too. But the original is always going to be kind of the Blob, but the Blob the remake.
Yeah.
The remake of it. And I say that because usually back then children didn't die in those movies. Like actual children.
Yeah.
And so this was one of the movies that actually broke that rule that a child did die not in real life, but the character.
I'm like, oh, shit.
The character died as a result of the bad guy or the Blob.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. And being a kid, I saw the scene where the guy gets pulled through the kitchen sink. Because of the Blob, like he's like looking like, what is this stuff? And so all of a sudden it just shoots up and it grabs him and pulls him through the pipe. And this woman comes in and just sees his ankle like spinning,
What the
like,
fuck?
yeah. And then as an adult, I'm like, well, that's physically impossible. I mean, that would never work, So anyway, but yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was one of my scary movies.
You got your Halloween series, you got your Jason series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
These are all popular.
Now that you said child,
Yes.
what about Children of the Corn?
I never seen it. Was it? I
I'm
never
sure
seen it.
Yeah, they made a bunch of those
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah.
But the first
The
one,
first one.
is the legit one.
Yeah.
I just remember that.
Yeah.
A little boy with the voice.
Is that the one where what is it?
They all
They
look-
go like, we know all your secrets. That's not the one. No,
I
okay.
don't remember.
Okay, well, I'm asking. I never seen it, and then
Shit,
you're
man.
not really validating
Well,
anything.
this is a long ass fucking movie, so I mean,
Alright.
a long time ago. So
Okay, well then, how do you know it's one of the good ones then?
Because I know I used to be scared.
Because you're
Because it stuck with you.
Yeah, it stuck with me.
apparently not that well.
Pet
Shut up.
Anyway.
Cemetery.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna buy the book
decent.
yesterday. It's funny.
I like the book a lot
The
better.
second one was the one I'm referencing, but
Oh, really? A lot of people actually reference the second one a lot more than they do the first one when it comes to the
Okay, which
movies.
was
Yeah,
the second
I like
one?
I never seen the,
the
second one.
that had the kid from Terminator 2 in it.
The one that they run over.
Yeah,
That's the second one.
I think so. Yeah.
Wait, so what's the first one? I thought that was the
The first
one.
one's about the doctor, and they move out to the middle of nowhere in Maine.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, and the little girl, no, the little boy dies. The
Yeah, that's what
baby,
he
the
said.
baby dies. That's not the kid from Terminator.
no. Yeah,
Oh.
Pet Cemetery 2 had the kid from Terminator and his chubby friend.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm
they
talking about
bury
the
his
kid.
dog.
Oh, okay.
Is that where they do the truffle shuffle? The chubby kid? No, sorry.
It's
Anyway.
the Goonies?
Oh, okay, sorry. Confusing my 80s movies. Anyway.
Yeah, that's a decent.
Oh, okay. So the first one's when they run over the kid, the baby.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
this one's about the kid's dog. They kill and
They're trying to bring it back.
they bury it in the cemetery, and he comes back with them.
Cujo. You talking about dogs?
I never seen that one. No.
You ever seen Man's Best Friend?
No.
Of the Rottweiler that turns crazy? Dude, that's a really good movie.
Really? I haven't seen
Never seen
That's
it.
an early 90s movie too.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dogs are always cool. No.
They bit you?
No, there was. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, God. Anyway, it doesn't hurt. Like,
Yeah,
Anyway.
he bit you. You got rabies.
Well-
It's numb.
well, yeah, I know, right? No.
Start
dog-
foaming.
I know. Like, I'm getting a little peckish. You know.
He blames it on the booster
It came out in
shot.
90, it came out in 93. You remember that?
Man's best.
It's a Rottweiler that
Okay,
turns-
that dog looks familiar.
Well, it's a Rottweiler, so I mean, I don't remember it.
It's really
I
good.
think. Oh shit.
Is it just one dog?
Or maybe the dog's a robot. I don't know.
Oh, God.
It's really it's a really good movie though.
It looks like a robot. It looks like half and half.
Is it like a metallic? Roar, roar, roar?
You hear the echo.
Yeah, well, anyway. Okay, so anyway, all right, guys.
No,
well,
it's,
let's,
it's genetically engineered dog. So it's got different genetics in it, like tiger genetics,
Yeah.
like what they did in Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay. He's like more disappointed. I'm like, oh.
clever girl. No, anyway, okay.
T-Rex raptor.
Yeah.
Be sure to listen to House of Machismo on Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. This is House of Machismo.